It is no accident that you are here. No randomness, no mistake, you were led. Carried here by unseen hands, whispered to by a voice you may not even realize you've been hearing all your life, and now, you feel it. That pressure in your chest. That stirring in your spirit. That knowing that something is about to shift. That something is already shifting. The house you are living in, yes, that house, the one you walk through every day as if it's ordinary, has become the stage of something sacred, something watched, something known in the heavens. A threshold, a gate, and the Lord sees it. Jesus, gentle yet mighty, steps forward. The light around him is not just white, it is alive. It wraps around you like fire that does not burn, wind that does not blow, wind that does not blow, wind that does not blow, love that demands nothing and yet asks for everything. My beloved child, he says, voice echoing in the walls of your soul. The place where you dwell has not gone unnoticed. There are prayers that have risen from these rooms, tears that have soaked these floors, battles that have raged in silence behind closed doors. I have seen them all. He pauses, as if giving you space to breathe, though your breath is caught. And now, a watcher is near. A presence enters, so massive, so powerful that it makes your heart feel like it might stop. But it doesn't. It beats stronger, because Archangel Michael is here, sword sheathed but not forgotten, wings like storms held back by mercy. He speaks and his voice is like a trumpet through thunder. This is about the house, the one you are in. The place of your dwelling has become a beacon. It is marked not only by light, but also by conflict in the unseen. Watch, fast, there is one coming. She is an alpha woman, fierce, chosen, dangerous to the enemy and appointed by heaven. You feel that word, alpha. It isn't pride. It isn't ego. It's destiny. It's authority. She is coming into your life, or perhaps she is already near, watching, discerning, waiting for the time appointed. She will not come softly, Michael says. She carries with her the roar of Esther, the fire of Deborah, the wisdom of Abigail, and the sword of Jael. Jesus nods, his eyes filled with sorrow and power. She is my vessel, sent not for comfort but for war, not for the familiar but for the holy. When she enters your story, you will know it by the way everything shakes. Are you ready? Are you watching? Are you fasting? Are you ready? Are you watching? Are you fasting? Because this isn't about changing furniture or painting walls. It's about consecration, about sanctuary, about preparing a place where heaven can dwell, even if the earth trembles. Do you remember what the psalmist wrote? He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Psalm 91:1. This house, your house, must become that secret place, and there is no time to delay. Jesus steps closer. You can feel it, not just his presence, but his knowing. As if your entire life is open before him like a book. Every moment, every whisper, every sin, every secret hope you've never told a soul. Yet he does not look away. He does not flinch, he stays. My child, he says again, more tender now, more intimate. There are things hidden in this house, not in closets, not beneath floorboards, but in the atmosphere, in the memory of these rooms, in the echoes of what has been spoken, blessed or cursed. This place holds residue, and it must be cleansed. You feel the chill of truth creep down your spine. You know he's right. You felt it before. The heaviness in one room, the unexplainable cold in another, the dreams that visit only after nightfall, the whispers you try to forget, the tension that rises for no reason when certain people enter the space. Jesus continues, this is the house that carries your story. But if you're so bound and born to write, story is to change, so must the house. You cannot host the presence of the Most High and the residue of the past at the same time. And then Michael speaks again. His voice doesn't merely enter your ears, it enters your bones. There are forces that remember what happened here. Spirits of despair, spirits of division, of addiction, of confusion. They have lingered long because they were welcomed once. But no more. He draws his sword, and though it is not swung, its weight shakes the air. There is a call going out now, he declares. A holy eviction. The house responds. You feel the shift, subtle but seismic. The veil between physical and spiritual pulls thin. The very walls seem to tremble with awareness. Walk through it, Jesus says. Anoint every doorpost. Speak my name aloud in every corner. Praise me where fear once ruled. Declare Psalm 24 with your own mouth, for the earth is mine, and everything in it, even this house, and you do. Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Psalm 24:7-8, and you begin to realize, this isn't about bricks, or beams, or foundations made by hands. This is about your life as a dwelling. Your body, your heart, your soul. You are the house, you are the sanctuary, you are the place where something holy is about to move in, and the Alpha Woman, she is not just entering your space, she is entering your season. She is marked, Michael says. She will come with a presence that unnerves the timid and breaks open what has been sealed for years. She will not wait to be invited, she comes by divine appointment. Do not resist her. She comes to activate your purpose. Jesus looks into your eyes, and it feels like eternity itself is watching you. Before she arrives, he says, you must be stripped of what no longer serves the kingdom: pride, distraction, the illusion of control. If you hold on to these things, her fire will feel like destruction. But if you release them, her fire will be purification. You want to speak but can't. The air is too thick with holiness. So he speaks again, softer now. You prayed for change. You prayed for breakthrough. This is how it begins. But understand, your house will become a gate. What happens here will spill out to others. Your family, your neighbors, your future. The windows rattle, not with storm, but with spirit. Michael raises his sword and touches it to the floor. A line has been drawn, he says. Cross it, and you will never go back to who you were before this moment. And now Jesus asks the question that has been waiting in the silence. Are you willing to lose what is familiar, for the sake of what is holy? You feel something tear inside you. The part that clings to safety, to routine, to the comfort of yesterday. And still the tears rise, not from sadness but from recognition that the calling on your life is waking up, that the shaking is not meant to break you, but to build you. My child, Jesus whispers, the house is sacred ground now, and the one who comes will not tolerate compromise. She has been through fire. She has been broken by love and rebuilt by obedience, and she does not come to play. You feel the fire begin to rise inside you. The fire that says, I am ready, whatever it takes. And then Jesus says something that shakes your soul. She is watching already. Michael nods. She walks the perimeter of your life. She listens for your voice in prayer. She tests the wind to see if you've prepared. She is not sent to fix you, she is sent to war with you. Now the atmosphere changes again. A different kind of silence enters, a holy one, thick, heavy. The kind of silence that only falls before something arrives. Jesus speaks for the Weintraube sondani, ein kunde nero batweka I die bard. Last time in this portion, his voice grave. Do not mistake delay for denial. Do not confuse waiting with absence. What is coming has already been set in motion. Watch, fast. Your breath slows, but not from peace. No, not yet. From the weight, the awe. You stand on the edge of something eternal, a crossing, a shift. The air itself is holding its breath. And you know, this is holy ground, but not because of where you are, because of what's arriving. Michael turns slightly, gaze sharpened as if scanning the unseen. There are watchers in the spirit realm, he says. Some sent by heaven, some not. They gather near when a transition is coming, they listen, they monitor, they test boundaries. The house you live in, it is no longer just yours. It has become a battlefield. You feel it, don't you? The chills in the hallway. The way the temperature changes in the middle of the night. The dreams that feel like warnings. The overwhelming weight some mornings, like something is waiting for you to open your eyes. Michael continues. They know the scent of change, and they fear what's about to be birthed here. That is why you must guard the house, in the natural and the spiritual. And Jesus speaks again, never hurried, never shaken, but fierce with truth. Set boundaries, not just with people, but with portals. You blink, unsure what he means, so he explains. Music that invites confusion, images that celebrate rebellion, words that carry bitterness. Even the books on your shelves, the art on your walls, everything holds a frequency, a gate. My spirit will not dwell where darkness is welcomed. You nod, and your heart begins to race, because you know there are things you've tolerated, allowed, laughed off, excused. But heaven calls them by name, and he's not accusing you, he's inviting you to cleanse, to restore, to reclaim your house. Michael steps forward and places his hand near your chest, but not touching. A current of heat runs through you. There is something buried beneath your floorboards, he says, not physically, spiritually. A vow, a curse, a pattern that keeps repeating through your bloodline. You think you've made progress, but every time breakthrough nears, the cycle starts again. Your thoughts race back. Arguments that come out of nowhere. Financial droughts after blessings. Disconnection. Silence. A heaviness that falls over your house like a fog. And now it all makes sense. Jesus lifts his hand toward the ceiling and speaks. But his words feel like thunder wrapped in light. I will shake everything that can be shaken, so that what cannot be shaken may remain. Hebrews 12:27. And the shaking begins again. But now it's not around you, it's inside you, because your soul is the house within the house. The door opens in your spirit, you see memories flash, people who spoke word curses over you, rooms where you said things in anger and pain, seasons where you let fear take up residence, and then, one face appears more than once, a woman. She's not the same every time, but she carries the same energy, commanding, uncompromising, piercing. It's her, the one who is coming. The alpha woman, or the one already near, already watching. Michael speaks. She has been watching not to judge but to discern, to see if you will rise, if you will respond to the Spirit's call. She is not moved by your appearance, not swayed by your charisma. She is listening for your hunger. And Jesus adds, she will not stay where there is pride. She walks in alignment with heaven, and she is fiercely loyal to my voice. If you want to walk beside her, you must first walk before me, humbly, honestly, surrendered. Then something strange happens. You feel seen, like all the pretending, all the noise, all the defense mechanisms fall away in one moment, and still, they don't leave. Jesus and Michael stay. Their presence does not waver, because what's being revealed is not meant to shame you, it's meant to free you. You whisper, Lord, am I really ready for this? And he answers, not with comfort, but with clarity. No one is ready in their own strength, but you are willing. And that is where the fire begins. The atmosphere thickens. The walls of your house seem to stretch, as if the place is making room for what is coming. Your ears ring with spiritual tension, like heaven is leaning in, waiting for your next move. And then Michael speaks again, this time with a new intensity. She is near. Her assignment is connected to yours, but she is not here for romance, not here for flattery. She is here to build, to confront, to call forth. She is not soft in spirit, but she is pure in intention. You see her now, not clearly, but enough. Eyes like prophecy, voice like command, presence like a storm that kneels before no man. And she is watching, to see if this house and the one who lives inside it is prepared to hold what she brings. She is not sent to please you. Jesus says, she is sent to help birth you, and birthing is never comfortable. The light shifts. You realize time is different now. You're standing in a divine moment. A moment stretched between eternity and now. Between the trembling of your flesh and the rising of your spirit. You must fast, Michael says, his voice now edged like his sword. Not just food. Fast from distraction, from excuses. From anything that numbs your urgency. Jesus looks at you, no longer soft but burning. This is about the house. And this is your last warning before alignment begins with or without your permission. You know what that means. Heaven is moving, the woman is watching, the house is waiting. And the next part of this journey is not just about listening, it's about responding. You are standing now, not physically perhaps, but in the spirit. Your soul has risen to its feet. You're no longer sitting on the sidelines of your own story. The house is no longer just a structure of wooden walls. It has become an altar, a place where God is building something eternal. But before the silence falls again, Jesus speaks once more, and his voice is closer than your own thoughts. Remember, child, the enemy is not afraid of houses with crosses on the wall. He is afraid of houses where the cross has been picked up and followed. He is not afraid of prayers said in routine, but of prayers born in agony, in fire, in hunger for me. He pauses, letting the weight of truth press against your chest. You must cleanse the house, fast for the house, consecrate the house. This is not superstition. This is preparation. This is prophetic obedience. And I will meet you in the middle of your obedience with fire. Then the atmosphere shifts again, slower, heavier. A whisper begins to move through the room. Not a sound, but a knowing. She is near. The Alpha Woman. The one forged in silence, trained in suffering, hidden until now. Her arrival is not delayed. It is timed. She has walked with angels and wrestled demons in the midnight hours, and now she walks the outskirts of your life, waiting for the door to open. Michael steps forward again, this time closer than ever. She is watching because her spirit recognizes what you are becoming. And she is not sent to be impressed. She is sent to activate, to stir, to ignite. He looks directly at you, not at your image, your behavior, or your effort, but into the furnace of your soul. If you remain distracted, she will pass through like wind through branches. If you posture your heart in surrender, she will enter like a flame and you will never be the same. And now, Jesus speaks his final words in this divine moment, not as a suggestion, not as poetry, but as a command. Watch, fast, cleanse the house, guard the gate, but as a command. Watch, fast. The hour is late and the kingdom suffers violence. But the violent, the spiritually awake, take it by force. I am not looking for casual listeners. I am looking for houses that burn, lives that bow, spirits that cry out in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord. Then he looks at you, eyes deeper than time, and says, you were not born to be comfortable. You were born to war in the spirit. You were born for this house, this hour, this moment. Now you know, you felt the weight of it. Heard the call. The house you're living in is more than shelter, it is a battleground, a womb, a gate. And something fierce and holy is drawing near, so prepare. Fast, watch, cleanse, because when she arrives, when the Alpha Woman steps through the veil of your life, nothing will remain the same. You've just entered the first wave of a divine storm, and this is only the beginning. If this message awakened something in you, if you felt chills, if your spirit stirred, if tears came without reason, don't ignore it. This isn't just content. This is a call, like this video, to declare my house is aligned with heaven. Subscribe to stay connected with prophetic messages like this, because heaven is speaking and your spirit is being equipped. Drop a comment below with "I'm watching, I'm fasting, I'm ready," to let the kingdom know you're in. The battle has already begun. We'll see you in the next revelation. Stay awake, stay holy. Your house is about to be fire tested and glory filled.